tonight's show, LSU baseball continues its SEC gauntlet against the Tigers of Auburn.
And someone the same age as me won the Masters tournament this weekend.
Wow, that and much more here on the Sports Desk. Come on back, party people.
Wins the Daytona 500.
Welcome to the Sports Desk, my fine people. I'm Johnny Lombardi.
And I'm Derek Kopp. Well, Johnny, how was your spring break?
Awesome spring break. Went to the beach, got a little bit of a burn.
How was
Las Vegas?
It was awesome. Didn't lose money, so
Okay.
I guess that's what you're supposed to do. But we got to start off with some serious news here. The Louisiana legislative session started Monday, and Governor Bobby Jindal is already turning heads. Governor Jindal started off talking about the topic on everyone's mind, the budget. He spoke about reducing corporate welfare to help protect higher education and health care. Now, this means that many businesses will not get as big of a tax credit as they are now. Another topic the governor addressed was a religious freedom bill that would not allow businesses to discriminate against the LGBTQ community in Louisiana.
Back to sports now. Well, no spring break for the LSU baseball team as they return to the diamond to face those Tigers from Auburn. Auburn coming in with just one SEC series win on the season and looking to earn its second. LSU took care of the Cats on Friday, winning 3-2, and Southpaw Jared Poche earned his sixth win of the season. Auburn evened out the series with a 6-1 victory on Saturday, but ultimately it was too much LSU as senior Zach Pearson led the Tigers to a 6-2 series clinching win, throwing a career-high 3 straight innings. Another solid weekend for LSU as they move to number 2 in the USA Today coaches poll. But Derek, the team's best. Here we go. Let's take a look here. Look at the little teddy bear mascot of the LSU baseball team, just hanging out in the rain delay on Friday with Zach Pearson playing some.
There you go. I bet you he racked it. I bet you raked it in.
I bet you did a lot of that in Vegas. Here's a little bit of ping pong here between Zach Pearson and Little Brown Sugar. Just hanging out. You know, teddy bear is part of the team. LSU baseball with a great mascot. Little Brown Sugar trying to stay out of the rain there. So.
Hey, you know, if it helps them win, I'm happy with it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say no to it.
Tons of fun for the LSU baseball team.
Well, just an hour down the road, it is not all fun and games for the New Orleans Pelicans as they are in a tight race for the 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. Now, Pierre the Pelican hoping this New Orleans franchise can make the playoffs for the first time since 2009. It would also be the first appearance for rapidly rising young star Anthony Davis. If the Pelicans do get in, they'll face the number 1 team in the NBA and 1 seed in the West, the Golden State Warriors. Now, I know plenty of folks would like to see MVP candidates Steph Curry and Davis battle it out. But point guard Russell Westbrook and Oklahoma City is hot on their tail. And as you can see from the graphic, here is what the Pelicans and Thunder's remaining schedules look like. Both teams lost last night, and both are now sitting at 43-37. But New Orleans owns the tiebreaker by winning the season series over OKC 3-1. So if the Pelicans win their last 2, they're in. But of course, you always have to worry about San Antonio, the last game on the slate, and the Spurs are playing like the Spurs were used to, riding an 11-game win streak. Pop's got them on cue right now. New Orleans at Minnesota tonight at 7, and the Thunder will be hosting Portland as well. So this exciting race for 8th between 2 teams is coming down to the final lap.
For the 14th time in program history, the LSU gymnastics team won their NCAA regional and punched their ticket to the NCAA championships this weekend in Fort Worth. The 4th-ranked LSU Tigers have experienced a season of growth and change led by their 3 super seniors, Reagan Corville, Lamencia Hall, and Jesse Jordan. In anticipation of this weekend's Super 6, Tiger TV is excited to announce a series of feature stories documenting these 3 seniors and their amazing accomplishment of changing the gymnastics here at LSU. Check out a quick preview.
One of the greatest Tigers to ever put on the Puerto Rico
It was really who I was to be in Baton Rouge and to represent LSU, and there was nobody else I wanted to wear on my leotard and just represent at such a high standard.
Our freshman year, we had no idea what any type of goals. We had no idea what an All-American. We had no idea of trying to pack the PMAC. We thought, oh, well, gymnastics is like the spring sport that's behind basketball. Okay, we understand. You know, we never had any idea of what this program could be.
It is pretty dang cool to be a role model for somebody else and for to inspire somebody, a gymnast or, you know, somebody who may not be able to do gymnastics or sports. You know, that's an honor and something that I don't take light to heart and is really special.
But Jay sat down and the first meeting and we talked about season tickets and crowd size and our marketing people said, well, our goal for season tickets, I don't know what it was a minuscule amount. And Jay says, oh, absolutely not, that's not acceptable. We are gonna fill that place. And they looked at us like we'd lost our mind.
You can check out all of the stories this week at our website, tigertv.tv.
Well, the first major golf tournament of the year, the Masters, concluded yesterday afternoon, and what a memorable performance from a guy who's the same age as me, Johnny. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. 21-year-old Jordan Spieth led the 2015 Masters wire to wire and became the second youngest golfer behind Tiger Woods to wear the coveted green jacket. The former Texas Longhorn also matched Tiger's master record score of 18 under par at 270. He also was the first one to go under 19 at the Masters. Now, he is a humble champion. Spieth talked about a record-setting week for a kid who could be studying for his final exams had he stayed at Texas.
It's incredible. It's one of the best feelings I've ever felt. This was arguably the greatest day of my life. I was already hungry from last year, having had an opportunity and watched it slip away and watched Bubba win. I knew I had a chance to win that tournament. And so you get reminded of it all the time because when you're a Masters champion, it's a different legacy.
Well, the much-anticipated documentary featuring former Tiger basketball star Shaquille O'Neal and Coach Dale Brown premieres on the SEC Network tonight at 8 o'clock. The SEC storied series titled Shaq and Dale tells the story of a unique bond between player and coach that still remains to this day. Buzz surrounding the film started in just its production stages, especially when Shaq made an appearance on LSU's campus last year. Now the finished product is finally here in a one-hour film by ESPN's Hannah Storm and narrated by Monroe native and country music star Tim McGraw will debut on the SEC Network tonight and later on ESPN later on this week, Derek. So good
Can't
stuff
wait for that.
there.
I'm excited. Now, coming up after the break, Reggie Chapman and Amanda Luskin pick the brains of some Californians.
And later it's time for some more Chalk Talk, baby. The Stanley Cup playoffs are right around the corner, and we'll give you our Cold Stone predictions.
There we go.
Hello and welcome to Coast to Coast. I am Reggie Chapman.
And I'm Amanda Luskin. So Reggie and I returned from break yesterday, and of course I went to New Jersey and Reggie went to California. And Reggie got the chance to catch up with some students at the University of California at Berkeley.
Yes, as you know, sports here at LSU is big, but I wanted to see if sports is as big a deal over there on the West Coast, so I asked a couple questions. Do you think you guys could take LSU in a football game?
No. The only player's name I know is Aaron Goff.
Aaron Goff. Tell me about Aaron Goff.
He's the quarterback.
Side note, his name is actually Jared Goff, but that's none of my business.
Can you name 5 players on the team, like the football team? Do you know anybody? Can you name me any names?
Not 5, no.
Name me some names for me, please.
Jared Goff.
1.
Yeah. Well, at least he got the name right.
Who do you think is going to start next year for football? Is it going to be a Brandon Harris or Anthony Jennings?
Brandon Harris.
Why?
Because he's tall.
Just tell me, how do you think that Jordan Mickey played for Cal football this year?
Played good.
Do you guys know how you did this year?
No, I have no idea.
Did you go to any of the games?
I did not make it to any of the basketball.
What were you doing? Like, what were you? No, I did some research on the team. Can you tell me, how do you think that Jerome Martin's been playing this year?
Does he even go to Cal?
No.
He does not? Okay.
How did you know? How did you know that?
Because I know the team.
No, you don't know the team. You just
I can
know.
tell you who's not on the team. I just can't.
Jordan Mickey is a basketball player for the LSU. That's for the LSU team. Brandon Harris is a quarterback for the LSU Tigers. I just thought I'd ask. Okay.
Is he tall?
Yes, he's tall.
Yeah, really? Is he fast?
Yes.
Wow. I just knew
maybe you're just
him.
maybe you're just an analyst. Maybe you're an analyst. Okay.
Well, Well, Reggie, you got some interesting answers out there. I guess those California sports fans are not as diehard as LSU.
Oh, definitely not. We really blow them out in the whole spirit and loving our team's department. If you'd like to see more clips and the actual full video from my West Coast trip, check it out on TigerTV.tv.
Now, before we do go, something fun happened over the break. Reggie and I actually ended up on the same exact transfer flight to Houston, and someone got a little tired. Reggie did end up in the seat right behind me, and I took that picture of him sleeping on the thing. And I mean, at least you weren't at Alex Block Stadium this time.
I'm not proud of this. Once again, I got unlucky. I blame it on school and not getting enough sleep during the day.
Also, Reggie was in the emergency exit, so good thing that nothing bad happened, because that could not have ended well.
No way.
But that's all the time we have for this week. So Johnny and Derek will be back after this, and have a great week.
Thank you, Reggie and Amanda, for that. Funny story about Reggie falling asleep on the plane. But that is all the time we have on the show today. Check out all of our stuff on TigerTV.tv. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at TTV_sports. For Derek Kopp, I'm Johnny Lombardi. We'll see you next week. Have a great week, Tiger fans.